Greetings and good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is election day in a lot of states, and if you haven't had the opportunity, you might want to think about visiting your polling place. While it does matter who you vote for, you should vote if you have the ability and can do so legally. And that's going to be a bigger problem this year than we ever anticipated. Why would anybody resist the idea that you should have ID to prove that you are a citizen of a given area to vote? I don't know, but there's still crazy people out there trying to do it. I want to say a big shout out and thank you to our friend Tony Piacente for the 5 CultureCasino memberships. And look at all these great humans that are just turning green. Green. We love the color green. Thanks again, Tony. And to the rest of you, thanks for being here. We had a lot of folks early this morning because everybody's adjusting to the time change still. So is my sleep schedule. It's very strange. I got more planter boxes going in around the yard right now, getting ready to start digging for ever to clear out 1,800 square feet of space, down 3 feet for a proper greenhouse that will be temperature controlled by the earth in some way. And I'm excited about that. We've got, 55 people currently watching. The show relies on you to expand our audience back up to our normal 250 to 300. So do me a favor, share the stream, share the dream. We've got notifications out there in the world, and we have you. I want to say a quick shout out and thank you to Ms. Pitt Cafe, Dr. Jill Powers, and all the wonderful wrenches here on the channel. Thank you, Juliet, for doing what you do. Thank you, Jed, for being here. We've got all these wonderful blue names in the chat, and they're blue. Ba-ba-dee, ba-ba-ba. And I appreciate all of them. And it's great to see Griffin's View in the house because on November 4th of 1879, James Ritty of Dayton, Ohio, is credited for inventing the first cash register. Apparently, he built it to keep his bartenders from stealing the till. Yikes. Well, I guess that's a proper use of time and money. And it became a rather popular device throughout, retail history. We've got interesting things going on in the chat, like people like Donovan Bradford showing up. Listening while I work. Listen while you work. Anyway, I'm pretty weird today. I didn't get as much sleep as I would have planned or liked, but it's good to see Crazy White Boy, Cat Slave, and I think I saw Tobak already. I know I saw Longest Parsec, and of course Tom, otherwise known as Magnify. It's great to see you guys. All right, folks, we got another contribution here to today's chat. Ruby Hoove for a $2 super duper chat, and you know what? Hello, all. Please vote. Yes, I say that. Especially in Jersey. Yeah, there's some silliness going on in Jersey right now, if you haven't heard. Apparently, there were some kinds of threats called in this morning in multiple polling locations. That's not great. Shouldn't be doing that. Oh, Cat Slave did not have a good breakfast. That's a shame. Sorry about that. All right, M&M Fish in the house. Good to see you. 6 minutes starts now. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, and whatever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Day. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it. 17 stories and all, including a bear story at the very end. We've got weird things happening over at Fox. We've got Bewitched being reimagined. Anytime you see the word reimagined, run away. Even though it's at Fox from Juliana Neira and Doug Robinson, I have no positive thoughts about what this could be. They re-upped the Sony TV overall deals, and they're taking away probably one of the most classic television brands in history, and they're going to spill messaging all over it, and it's going to be pretty gross, so be prepared. I am, anyway. Speaking of messaging, hey, Pro got it right, 100%. And you know what? He usually does. Jon Stewart renews his daily show for another year, which means he's going nowhere, and it seems like the Ellisons might allow for him to be a moderate for a change. I wonder for how much longer, though. Looks like another year deal, and looks like, CBS is willing to hang on to some of their Paramount items for further exploration, let's say. Moving on from there, famous YouTuber and now filmmaker Chris Stuckman is talking about the ending of his film and the secret that he couldn't keep, which I imagine happened pretty much regularly there. If you haven't seen Shelby Oaks, it's interesting for a horror film. It seems to start to fall apart right around the middle in the second act, and by the time you're in the third, you are feeling like you just got onioned by Rian Johnson. Look, I'm not going to criticize this man at all. He took an idea, turned it into something, and congratulations to him. So anybody attacking him for, trying is being silly. But if you have legitimate criticism about his product, then that seems like something you could talk about. We've got YouTube TV rejecting the Disney request to restore ABC for today. If you watched today's video, you understand that Disney, Bob Iger, is willing to risk 10 million fans. And he's done so by being at odds with YouTube TV. The guy in the middle here is probably likely number one of the people to blame because he is a liar. And Snuffleupagus is a giant doo-doo head, too. Anyway, Lionsgate is going to be the winner of the Rambo prequel. And it looks like they also struck a major deal for Expendables rights. And I have a feeling that Stallone is going to continue to invest in... more and more shows that earn him money later. He was screwed out of Rocky, and boy, that stings. Speaking of stings, Paramount was sued by an executive, or being sued by an executive, who claims he was fired for being white and over 50. Boy, howdy, a lot of people were fired for that. And that was, pre-Ellisons. So I have a feeling that Joseph Jerome, who works for the company since 1994, says he and other older white lawyers were fired last year as the company allegedly prioritized hiring minorities. If this case is successful, and I have no reason to believe it won't be, because these are lawyers after all, you're going to see DEI under attack in new ways, in ways you never expected. And Disney's going to have to reevaluate everything. Real quick, thank you to our friend Archer Merchant saying, Diz YouTube now Godzilla meme. Let them fight. There you go, and thank you for that, Arthur Merchant. All right, let's keep moving on with Diane Ladd passing away. It was very sad when I heard this last afternoon. Wild at heart, and Alice doesn't live here anymore. The actress was 89, and she is the mother to other famed people, including... I'll get to that in a moment, apparently, because CBS talent chief Lori Orlando is latest executive to edit. Probably because Paramount Skydance has plenty of those people. And a lot of times it's like, prove your worth at a company like that. Anyway, Laura Dern is the daughter of Diane Ladd. She talked about her mother, saying she was the greatest daughter, mother, grandmother, actress, artist, and empathetic spirit that only dreams could have seemingly created. That's a heck of a thing to say about your mom. And you know what? Laura Dern is able to do things I never thought, including appear like an entirely other person when she just changes her hair color. It's insane. Moving on, Getty's $3.7 billion attempt to buy control of Shutterstock is going through an in-depth investigation in the UK, and it will be going through that here in the States as well. A Vermont cycling apparel company is trying to survive Trump's tariffs by importing more of the clothes from out of the country. Big Tech is, pulling a loss for the day, and that's a bummer. But Nintendo is doing rather well with its Switch 2, reports zooming sales and profit because of the said Switch 2. Let's see. We've got, UN trying to push forward their climate garbage, and they're using the EU to help do that as well. There's none of this stuff that anybody believes anymore because they've all been lying about it for my entire lifetime. Big Tesla investor, which is the Norway Wealth Fund or whatever it's called, they're going to try to push back on Musk's pay, which is, pretty silly, but, they're pretty silly over there in Norway. We've got, what is this? Oh, Missouri's unusual law. You cannot drive with an uncaged bear, not even if you put a seatbelt on them. And that was today's crazy stories, and that's all I got. But the other thing I got is this man here, WDW Pro, who was 100% correct on the Jon Stewart story. He was a day ahead. So thank you very much, WDW Pro, for the 10 Culture Casino memberships. Thanks, Pro. It's good to see you guys. I hope everybody had an incredible day as your name just went green. Mark Nichols, let's see, Donna Smith, Leslie Oliver, Tasmocon. That's Krista Joe. Hey, Cajun child, born in Boston, and of course Juliet. You guys are incredible. Oh wait, she's saying hi to Mark Nichols. Well, hello, Mark Nichols. Look at all those names. This is crazy. Hey, Pro, I'll be seeing you here a little bit later. Mark Nichols goes absolutely generosity machine and dumps 20 Culture Casino memberships on us. That's amazing. Thank you, Mark. That's incredible. Look at all the green names out there. Hokey schmoke. Hokey schmoke. It's incredible. We're going to have a great day. Coming up next, of course, is That Park Place Live with myself and the commander, Jonas J. Campbell. That's right. If you didn't know, he's also a commander, I think. Is he? I think so. Anyway, thank you, Mark Nichols. Incredible generosity. Much appreciated. On our way to 1K memberships. That's right. Only you can help me grow. That's right. Share the stream, share the dream, share the video we dropped this morning with, everybody that's out to lunch, let's say. And once again, another amount, a huge amount of generosity coming to us from Texas 84 with 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, Texas. Amazing stuff. Amazing. You guys are great. Hey, guys, today, after WDW Pro Live, we've got, what's it called? Oh, yeah. Thank you for your Attention to This Matter podcast. I hope you all make it today. We're going to be talking shutdown, of course, amongst many other things. I wish this shutdown would end, and I know some of you out there really need it to end, and I don't know what to tell you. There's motivation to not do it, which I can't believe, and it's, this election. Maybe they'll open up tomorrow. On that note, I'll just say this. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya. For real.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few more steps past those single-minded restaurants and dive into Sherry's Slam and Clam. Sherry's Slam and Clam Shellfish Bar is truly all you can eat, unlike the 2 shrimp limit that stingy bastard Wang has. In a hurry, let Sherry stuff your box. To go! Be shellfish and take all you want from Sherry's Slam and Clam. Located next to the 3rd Street Bolorama, Sherry's is open 6 days a week. If you are looking to slam clam, get to Sherry's today.